If I was to start Valhalla again on launch day, knowing the tips and tricks in this video, I definitely would have saved some time. And honestly, it probably would have made the whole gaming experience a lot more enjoyable. So in this video, I'm going to show you some tips that I wish I should have picked up sooner. And if you stay to the end of the video, like the legend you are, I may chuck in a cheeky few extra bonuses. But let's get going. Barred doors, the bane of my Valhalla experience and probably yours as well. If you haven't come across these before, you usually have to spend a naughty amount of time trying to find another way in. But using the Dive of Valkyrie spells I've just done there, it has to be level 2, you can actually use that spell to smash through the door, which is going to save you a huge amount of time. If you don't have this ability, the first ability is in Grantebridgeshire on the Isle of Ely Monastery here. Just follow the route up as I've just taken to pick that one up. But crucially now, the second one is at the Lollingstone Bandit Camp in Sent. Or in Kent. Now get yourself here, get through the eastern wall, pop yourself up to the top and just run all the way across here. You're going to pick up the second book of knowledge, the double upgrade, and that's going to sort you out your barn doors. Number 2 is the blinding rush ability, and what an ability it is. By the way, please tell me I'm not the only one who does this after playing years of Assassin's Creed when chasing that tattoo scheme. Oh my days, but with this ability you're able to slow down time, and using it you're able to collect the tattoo collectibles with complete ease. Just twice there off the bat. You don't even need to actually start any of the runs for it, which is just awesome and saves you heaps of time. But to do that, you actually need to pick up the ability first. So if you haven't done so, head to East Anglia, and in East Anglia you want to head to the Ruined Tower. Just blow a hole in the floor, and then you're able to blow another hole in the rubble wall, which I'm going to cover later on this video. And then the second book of knowledge, so that you're fully upgrading this ability now, you want to head to Sussex, and you specifically want to go to Chertsey Abbey Ruins. Now, it's important to actually climb the tower opposite the tower that you want to get to, knock away that mechanism, and then once you climb up to the top, it's pretty simple. You're going to find the ability there. So definitely worth having. You don't have to use it for tattoos. You can use it for a shed of things, but if you're on a collectible hunt, that's the main one. Number 3 is the Incendiary Powder Trap, which is one, if not the best utility ability in the game. As I just showed you the previous clip, this ability allows you to blast through rubble walls, saving you heaps and heaps of time. I use it for the wrong thing. This is supposed to lay a trap. I just blow open walls with it, which is great. It means you don't have to use oil jars at all. Now, to find this particular ability, it's in Grantebridgeshire as well. You want to head to Walden, which is in south of the county. Get to this church, bypass all those corpses, and you'll be able to pick it up just there. The adrenaline farm, I like to call it, is awesome. So after you unlock the assassination in England and you unlock the Assassination Bureau here, you're able to assassinate these Hythams. Oh my god, don't do that. I'm doing a tutorial, I can't even assassinate. But you can assassinate these strawmen which are set up, right? And what this allows you to do is just fill your adrenaline meter, which lasts when you teleport away, which is perfect if you're off for a boss fight or planning to jump straight into combat. Another great little tip is the feast buff, which is massively overlooked in this game, and it shouldn't be. I didn't even touch this buff until I was well north of 60 hours. I didn't use it, and it only costs you 65 silver, but it's definitely worth doing. The stats themselves scale the more that you upgrade your assessment. So specifically, each separate building, when you do upgrade it, it actually contributes to the feast buff, and it's a really nice welcome addition when you're out and about in England. You can find the stats and the actual buff timer just at the bottom left hand corner there when you go into combat, and also in your infantry, so you can see a full breakdown with the timer. Definitely worth doing. Definitely make sure you keep the feast buff up. We're flying through these tips, so I'm going to squeeze in an extra couple for you gangsters. The raiding horn. If you're like me and you treat your longship like a Ferrari, you've probably missed the raid option when you've been approaching a camp or an abbey, and then you have to do a 35-point turn in the river to then actually activate the raid option. Well, the easiest thing to do is just hop off your longship, get to shore, and just use the raid horn on your D-pad to actually start the raid. You can also approach an encampment or an abbey, whatever it may be, on foot, and actually activate the raid horn as well. So you don't even need to step on foot on your boat to actually get this thing in motion, which is really, really helpful and useful, I found. Final bonus tip is breaking these thatch doors and windows in buildings. You can do it. I didn't know that when I first started. I spent way too many hours running around trying to get in, not knowing that you can actually just swing an axe or fire an arrow and just get rid of them. And that's that. 5 quick fire tips plus bonuses. If this helped you out, let me know down below in the comments. A like would be great. And if you're feeling dangerous, hit that subscribe for more content like this. Cheers, guys.